They call it the dark night of the soul. But for the chosen one, it's not just darkness. It's rebirth. This is not depression. This is not failure. This is divine transformation in disguise. When your soul starts to awaken, everything that isn't real must fall apart. Your illusions, your attachments, your false identities, they all crumble until there's nothing left but God within you. Chosen one, if this message finds you in your breaking point, if you feel like you're losing yourself, stay with me, because what you're experiencing is not punishment. It's preparation. This is the dark night of your soul, the moment your spirit walks through fire, not to destroy you, but to purify you. If this speaks to you, stay with me, because what you're going through has a name, and what you're becoming has a purpose. Comment below, I'm awakening. Let heaven and earth know you're not falling apart. You're falling into alignment. Let's begin. The dark night is not a season of sadness. It is a divine surgery where everything false is cut away. It feels like death, but it's the birth of your higher self. It happens when the soul has grown beyond the limits of the mind, and the old identity can no longer hold the new light rising within. So God hides. Silence fills the air, and everything that once felt alive goes still. You start to ask, where did my joy go? Why can't I feel God anymore? Why does everything hurt so much? But listen closely, chosen one. God has not left you. He's removing the noise that kept you from hearing his whisper. So let's go deeper. Let's walk through this night together. Here are the 10 divine symptoms of your awakening. And if any of them speak to you, don't scroll away. Comment which one resonates, because someone else in the dark might find light through your words. Number 1, the silence of God. You pray, and there's no answer. You cry out, and heaven feels closed. Silence, a divine silence, so heavy it shakes your faith. This is the first symptom. It feels like God has abandoned you, but he's closer than ever. In the silence, he is detoxing your soul from dependency. He is teaching you to feel his presence, not in emotion, but in essence. Chosen one, if you're in this silence, you're not forsaken, you're being refined. God hides to reveal himself in a new way. Number 2, the loss of identity. You wake up one day and don't recognize yourself anymore. The things that once defined you, your goals, your habits, your opinions, suddenly mean nothing. You feel like a stranger in your own skin. But this is divine amnesia, the death of who you thought you were. Your old self must dissolve, so your true self, the chosen one, can emerge. The confusion you feel is your soul untangling itself from illusions. This is not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. You're losing the mask so you can wear your crown. Chosen one, say it with me. I'm not who I was. I'm becoming who I am. Number 3, emotional numbness. Nothing excites you anymore. Not music, not people, not even the things that once lit your soul on fire. You think you're broken, but in truth, your heart is resetting its vibration. When the divine light enters, the old emotions can't stay. You go numb because your nervous system is adjusting to higher frequencies of peace. This is the emptiness before fullness, the stillness before resurrection. If you feel numb, chosen one, don't fight it. Let it pass through you. God is teaching you to feel beyond emotion, to know his presence in stillness. Number 4, isolation and separation. People start leaving. Friends disappear. Family distances themselves. You feel like no one understands you anymore. That's because you're being set apart. Chosen ones cannot ascend surrounded by noise. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. God isolates you to reveal you. He hides you to prepare you. So when you feel alone, remember, even diamonds form in isolation. This loneliness is not punishment. It's your cocoon. Chosen one, if you feel unseen, It's because heaven is watching you closely. Number 5, the collapse of desire. You lose interest in worldly pleasures. Chasing, achieving, performing, none of it satisfies. Even success feels empty. That's because your soul has tasted something greater. You're no longer hungry for the world. You're hungry for truth. The ego collapses under the weight of divine longing. What once fueled you now fades. And in that emptiness, God fills the void. Chosen one, this is your purification. Don't rush it. You're being rewired from external validation to inner peace. Say it out loud. My hunger for truth is greater than my hunger for things. Number 6, the surfacing of old wounds. Old emotions rise. Childhood pain, betrayals you thought you forgave, traumas you buried deep. Suddenly they come back, not to haunt you, but to heal you. The dark night digs up every root of pain, because you can't carry shadows into light. Chosen one, your tears are sacred. They're the baptism of your soul. Don't suppress what comes up. It's not weakness, it's release. If you're crying through your awakening, comment, I release to rise. Number 7, the breakdown of the mind. Your thoughts spiral. Logic no longer works. Nothing makes sense. The world you once understood begins to dissolve. You're not losing your mind. You're losing your limits. The mind is collapsing so your soul can take the lead. This confusion is the ego's surrender. It's terrifying, but necessary. Chosen one, when a mind breaks, truth enters. Let it happen. Your new clarity is being born. Number 8, the death of control. Everything starts slipping out of your hands. Plans fail. Paths close. Nothing goes the way you expect. You fight to control it, but nothing works. This is God removing your grip, because control is fear disguised as strategy. In this stage, you must surrender. Completely. Not out of defeat, but out of faith. The chosen one learns that surrender is the ultimate power. When you stop forcing life, you begin to flow with it. Say it with me. I surrender my plan for God's purpose. Number 9, the void. There comes a moment when you feel nothing, see nothing, want nothing. You've faced all your fears, lost all your attachments, and now there's only emptiness. This is the sacred void, the womb of rebirth. It's not the end. It's the pause before your resurrection. Chosen one, when everything is quiet, listen deeply, because that silence is the sound of your new life forming. Number 10, the light returns. Then one morning, something shifts. A peace so subtle, yet so profound, fills your heart. You start to smile again, not because life is perfect, but because you are becoming whole. The darkness begins to make sense. You see why you had to lose everything, to find God within. This is the dawn of your awakening. This is the chosen one, resurrected. You realize God never left. He was in every tear, every silence, every storm. And now you rise, not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be. Chosen one, your night is over. The sun is rising in you. If this message touched your soul, comment, my dark night is my awakening. Let your words be light for someone else walking through their own night. You made it through the valley. You've walked through shadow and silence, and you've come out glowing with divine light. The dark night of the soul was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to strip you back to truth. Chosen one, what you thought was your ending was actually your initiation. Every loss was divine alignment. Every silence was sacred teaching. Every tear was holy baptism. You are the living proof that light wins. You are the testimony that God never abandons his chosen ones. He awakens them. And remember this, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. If this message spoke to your soul, comment below, I'm awakening. Share this with another chosen one walking through their night. Because when one chosen one rises, The light multiplies. This is your moment. This is your rising. This is your divine rebirth. The dark night is over. The dawn is within you.